What's going on, everybody? We are back for another episode of Progress Not Perfection on this beautiful Monday morning. Getting our steps in on another walk and talk. In this week's episode, I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about non-scale victories and why they matter. Okay, because a lot of people on this fat loss journey, they make a goal. They want to lose a certain number of pounds per week, or even worse, this is an even worse goal. They set up a goal weight by the end of a certain amount of time. So let's say like right now it's August, the beginning of August. You're like, oh yeah, by October, I want to weigh this much. I want to lose 50 pounds, right? I want to lose 10 pounds per month or 5 pounds per month. And hate to burst your bubble, but the body just does not work like that. It just does not work like that. Like, you cannot force your body to do anything. You can take the small daily actions to achieve those goals and hope that it works, but we can only control our day-to-day consistency. We can't control the outcome. We can put in the footwork, but we cannot control the outcome, right? It's like you're going to a job interview, and before this job interview, you meditate, you go for a walk, you get your head straight, you say positive affirmations, you read a book that makes you feel good, you eat a perfect breakfast, right? You do all these wonderful things before this job interview. You're feeling great. You can put in the footwork, but the results, whether you get that job or not, are 100% out of your control. It's out of your control. So you can put in the footwork, but the results are out of your control. So this is really, really important. I feel like not enough people talk about this, because you can put in all the footwork you want, but the results are an expectation. And expectations are premeditated resentments. So if you set an expectation that you're going to lose a certain number of pounds by this date, who are you going to be resentful towards? Are you going to be resentful towards the scale? Are you going to be resentful towards those progress photos? Are you going to be resentful towards yourself? Most likely you're going to be resentful towards yourself rather than an inanimate object that has no agenda and no feelings, right? So you're going to be resentful towards yourself. So those unrealistic expectations create resentments. So here are some other ways that you can find little victories that are not scale related, because it's important to see the big picture, to see that, okay, I am making progress, just maybe not in the ways that I really want, or maybe not in the ways that I could see, because they are the ways that we want, it's not the ways that we can see. They weren't maybe originally our goals. Maybe originally our goal was a physical, like body recomposition goal, but maybe you're experiencing a lot more energy, mental clarity, a sense of self-confidence. Maybe you're just a lot more calm and comfortable in your skin. These are important non-scale victories to look at, right? Now we can talk about the other physical non-scale victories. These are things like clothes fitting differently, shirts fitting better, pants fitting looser, right? For me, a lot of times my boxers get really loose. If my boxers are getting loose, and I know that I'm dropping a ton of fat. Another one too is just taking waist measurements. Your waist is an area that you can pretty much tell whether you're losing fat or not. So let's say the scale it's not working in your favor. It's not meeting your expectations, right? Well, if you take waist measurements and you're down an inch in your waist, that is a clear indicator that you're losing body fat. Why? Because we don't have a lot of muscle right there. there's not a lot of muscle. It's pretty much where we hold on, where we store our fat, right? So if you're losing inches, you're losing fat. That's one of the best indicators that you're on the right track. If that measurement is going down, even if it's going down slowly, you are on the right track. Another non-scale victory is like, hey, you're just being more active. You're getting outside, you're walking more, you are you're stepping out of your comfort zone. I had a client who, she's brand new to the gym, and for the first time she's at Planet Fitness, and for the first time she went to the dumbbell rack. She called me and she was like, it's the scary area where all the serious lifters are. I was like, first of all, it's Planet Fitness. It's not scary. And number two, it's Planet Fitness. There's probably no like power lifters or bodybuilders really that go there. Occasionally you'll get some, but yeah, for the most part, Planet Fitness is for people who are beginners, who are looking for a cheap way to stay in shape or get in shape. So, but she was intimidated nonetheless. She's never been to a gym. She doesn't know what they're like. So she went into that area where there's free weights and there's cables, and people, probably the more serious lifters that go to Planet Fitness, use that area more frequently. So, but she went there for the first time. That was a non-scale victory for her. She was super proud of that, and I was proud of her that she did that. That was awesome. Another non-scale victory too is just making sure that you are you have healthy things in your fridge. You have go-to options. You have tons of fruit that is like sliced up, ready to go. You have proteins prepped for the week. You have maybe some rice cooked off, maybe some potatoes baked off. Maybe you're setting yourself up for the week, because you know that once that busyness comes, you're more likely to order that Uber Eats, or you're more likely to stop at the fast food restaurant, or you're more likely to make bad decisions. So having those foods prepped and ready to go is honestly the way to go, right? Like, I try to always have proteins prepped in my fridge. Why? Because proteins take the longest time to cook. And even if I don't have proteins prepped in the fridge, I always have egg whites. I always have like some sort of frozen turkey burgers or chicken burgers I can pop in the air fryer. And I always have some alternative that I know I can just pop in the air fryer and not even think about it if I'm really lazy that day. Okay, so that's a life hack. It's just always have stuff in your freezer that if you don't have anything planned, you just drop the ball, you forgot to plan for the week, you can throw it in the air fryer and be good to go. Those are non-scale victories. Okay, just thinking about this lifestyle, like waking up in the morning, checking things off of your calendar that you know you need to do for the day. Okay, boom, I'm getting my 10,000 steps. Okay, today's a gym day. Okay, boom, I'm putting that on my schedule. Okay, boom, I ate one big salad today. I ate my 2 pieces of fruit today. I drank my 3 big bottles of water today, right? Like, those are things that are non-scale victories, and they are going to help you get to your goal. Okay, boom, I ate within my calorie range today. Okay, boom, I got enough protein today to make sure that I don't lose muscle, to make sure that I build muscle, to make sure that I stay full in my calorie deficit. Boom. Those are all non-scale victories, guys. So looking at all those things is important, and also just look for the other things. Like, are you having more energy lately? Do other people notice that you are looking better, feeling better? Is your skin clearing up? Is your hair looking better? I don't have that problem, but my beard comes in nice and thick when I'm eating right. My eyes will get super clear, and like they'll turn cool colors when I know I'm eating a lot of vegetables. I'm eating a lot of different colored foods. I'm taking time out of my day to enjoy nature, to reduce my screen time, to meditate, to connect, right? Like those are all non-scale victories, guys. And yeah, they're not all fitness related, but they will translate to your fitness journey if you actually do them. So if I meditate in the morning and I set that expectation that like today I'm gonna be mindful, and I go to the gym, and rather than just like trying to get it done, gotta get this over with, right? I go to the gym and maybe I'm like super focused and I'm really in that meditative mode, and I'm thinking about each rep, just slowly contracting the muscle and just using that as another form of mindfulness and meditation. So these are all non-scale victories, guys. So think about this stuff on your journey. Here's your homework. I want you to write down 5 things that you're mindful for, 5 things that you're grateful for on your journey that are non-scale related, and drop them down below in the comments. Or if you're listening to the audio version of this on the podcast, you can email me those 5 things. 5 things that you're grateful for on this journey, non-scale victories. All right, make sure you like the video. If you're on the podcast, make sure you leave a 5-star review, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. All right, peace.